Hey guys, so welcome back to another restoremysneakers.com video. In this episode, I'll be comparing two pairs of Air Jordan 11s, the 2001 Cool Gray with the 2010 Cool Gray. So we're going to start from the inside out, beginning with the insoles. First thing you'll notice is that each insole is a different shade of gray. Next thing you'll notice is that there's a sticker here with the size tag on the 2010 version. On the back side, it has a white color on the 2001 and a gray color on the bottom for the 2010. On the 2010, you'll see this noticeable imprint in this area right here, with information. It says AJ12, some codes, barcodes right here, and AJ11 on the bottom. On the 2001, there is also an imprint, but you'd have to look at it really closely to actually see it. So now we're going to go inside both of the shoes. So with the 2001, this material right here is a woven fabric, whereas the 2010 has this one-piece foam type material inside. The Jumpman on the 2001 is gray, whereas the 2010 it's gold. Inside, behind the side panels, it's gray on the 2001, while the 2010 it's white. You'll notice on the top of the tongue of the 2001 that the fabric is tucked behind the nubuck, whereas the 2001 the fabric actually goes over. So on the 2001's tag, the lettering that says Jumpman Jordan tends to blend in much better, whereas the 2010 the lettering actually stands out a little more since it's a different type of since it's a different shade of gray. The clear rubber on the 2010 goes up higher than it does on the 2001. First thing you'll notice on the 2010's ankle lining is that it has a much more contoured shape as opposed to the 2001. The 2001 has a little more padding inside than it does on the 2010. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the Jumpman logo. On the 2010, the Jumpman logo is facing to the right, whereas the 2001 version, the Jumpman is facing to the left. The height on the 2010 and the 2001 is pretty similar. The applique done on the older Air Jordan 11s tends to stretch along with the material. However, with the newer versions such as the Countdown Pack, the last year's Space Jams, they tend to peel off. The patent leather is slightly shorter on the 2010 as opposed to the 2001. Also, you have all this nubuck space from the edge of the cloth to the edge of the patent leather, and on the 2001 you have only this much space. Next thing I want to talk about is the midsole. The midsole on the 2001, if you were to press on it, it has marginally more foam than it does on the 2010 version. Next thing I want to point out is the carbon fiber. You'll notice on the 2010 it has more of a square rectangular checkerboard shape as opposed to the 2001 where it's more of an oval type shape. The last thing I want to talk about are the soles. On the bottom is the 2001 and obviously it's yellow, whereas the 2010 it's still fresh out of the box and it has this really nice blue tint to the soles, which actually complements the shades of gray that they used on the 2010 Cool Gray. There has been speculation that this blue tint on the soles would will actually prevent the yellowing or slow down the yellowing. And as of lately, there has been people reporting that there was yellowing on their pairs, but from the pictures I've seen, it seems like it's coming from inside or underneath the clear sole. So it's most likely a gluing issue or a handling issue while the shoe is being created. So there you have it, the 2001 Cool Gray and the 2010 Cool Gray. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stay tuned for our next episode.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody!